And welcome back to the third lesson in these Photoshop tutorials for beginners. Now here we have today quite a common problem in landscape photography, especially when you have to work in a rush to get the right light conditions. As you can see here, our horizon is not particularly level, it's rather on the wonk. Luckily in Photoshop we can quickly fix this. So the first stage to do is to select the image, so we can do that by going select all. As you can see, we now have these marching ants around the screen, showing that we have the entire image selected. Now this next step is optional. It won't affect the quality of the image or how we're going to fix it, but I find this a good visual guide just so we can get the horizon spot on. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to View, select Extras, and as you can see on mine, the grid image has popped up straight away. Now if that doesn't work for you, just have a quick look and check in the show box here, which is again under View, and make sure you have grid ticked. If that's not ticked, you won't see the same as me here. So just have a quick look on that, make sure it's checked. Okay, now we have this, we've got a good visual guide for actually balancing the horizon against. So the next step we're going to do is we're going to go over to the Edit button here. We're going to click on that, scroll all the way down to Transform, and the one we want today is Rotate. We left click on that. As you can see now, we have these little boxes that have popped up on the screen with various different options we can do there, but we're going to be interested in clicking on one of the corners. I'm going to go with the top left corner, so all we do here is left click and hold, and then moving the mouse button slightly, we can now just drag this image over, and as you can see, it's rotating nicely on the screen. And now you can see why we've got the grid, we can actually use that to level up on the beach. Now that looks about right, that looks nice. So to complete the effect, we just hit enter, and the crop is complete. So now we can see we've got a nice level horizon, but we've got some white bits. Now obviously we don't want those in the final image, so to make this a bit easier, I'm going to turn the grid off first, so I'm going to uncheck the extras box, and now we will use the crop tool. So moving over to the left, here we have the crop tool, left click on that to select it. Now to use this on the image, we just left click where we want to start the crop, hold down, and then drag down the screen on the mouse. Now everything that's inside these little marching ants will stay, anything outside of them will be cropped away. So I'm going to come across here. As you can see, I've still got a little bit of white in the top right and in the bottom left. Easy to fix, we can just left click on this box in the middle, drag it down just a tiny bit, same here at the bottom, drag it up a little bit. Now we've got the selection we want, we literally just hit enter to finish the crop. There we have it. A nice quick fix. As you can see, we've now got a nice level horizon, no more white around the edges of the image, job done. Well, thank you for listening to this third in the series of tutorials. I hope you've enjoyed it and find it useful. Look forward to seeing you for tutorial 4. Bye for now.